Hello everyone. After a while, I decided to post another video, and today we're gonna have Trickstar. I use this to reach Diamond 5, which is not impressive, also not too bad, right? Not too shabby. I swear, Platinum is even more sweaty than Diamond. Actually, yes, because when they are in Platinum, they would want to go for Diamond 5, and then they stop there. Because they feel like Diamond 1 is not worth it, because I do have two accounts, and I have the same thought. And I did some diamond games in the other account, and I know that is less sweaty there because I see less, the same deck over again. Platinum though, we see like a consistent amount of freaking runic, branded. Sometimes you see the birds flew, even though the barrier statue of Stormwind is banned, but we still see them. Also Labyrinth, of course. So in this meta, I do think that if we go second against those decks, then we're gonna have like a very slim chance of winning. I'm gonna be honest. If you go second with Trickstar, whoo, it's gonna be rough. But I just need to make sure that I always win going first, or like most of the time. And then the coin toss, right? If it's 50-50, you're just gonna win, lose. And if you happen to win a game going second, then you're gonna go up. And that's exactly what happened, because I just need to win more. I don't need to win every single game. I just need to win more. And I need to make sure that I win going first. So anyway, our deck, we have some pretty neat stuff. We have 3 Candina and 2 Light Sage, 3 Lycoris. This is like pretty much the stable. We have 1 Corobane, just to buff up damage. And sometimes you do want to summon this on into the field to push for the damage. And we have 2 Trickstar Festival, 2 copies of Festival. Okay, so that's the main core that every Trickstar runs ever, right? Well, sometimes they do run one of these, sometimes they run like Lilibel. Although I like Corobane more than Lilibel after testing out a little bit. And you're gonna see in the replays that I did have like Runic Golden Droplet. What is it? Runic Golden Droplet in some of the replays, because I was testing it out. So this, what is this? This card makes your opponent draw 1 card, right? And Lycoris is gonna trigger off that. So I was using that because I sometimes do need to protect my back row with the Hugin anyway. So it's kind of like a dual purpose, but it does something always, but then it doesn't do it as well as the other cards, So yeah, I decided to cut it out, but in some replays you might see some cards you don't see in the final deck list here after I tested for a bit. So we have 2 part of this. I don't want to be bricky on 3 parts, because if I put 3 there, I tend to draw all 3 of them. So I don't really like that. So we have 1 Terraforming, of course, and we have 1 Triple Tactic Talent. 1 is just the right amount. If you run like more than 1 of these, oh hell no. In the hand trap, we have 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 2 copies of Maxx, 3 copies of Impermanence, and that is the staple there. We also have 2 Evenly Matched, because that's gonna help you have an easier out for Labyrinth and also for Runic, because sometimes you do set a lot of Floodgate, and that is the main problems here. If you don't have Floodgate, then if they don't have Floodgate, then it's easier for you. We have 2 Solemn Strike to negate monster effect, and we have 2 copies of Storming Mirror Force. This card is very important because when you have a Lycoris or like a Trickle of Nightmare with a field spell here, they don't really commit to do a combo yet, and you only have like 1600 attack. So if you open with only Lycoris and the 2 of that, I mean, you should have a Candina in your hand, but that's it. They would want to just go into battle and take out the Lycoris first, and that's when you use Storming Mirror Force. It's gonna bounce back into the hand, and it counts as a card added into your opponent's hand, so it's still gonna trigger the burn damage. Same go with Compulse. Compulse is a little bit more flexible, but Storming Mirror Force is like a game changer. Sometimes it does win me games, or like an epic comeback or something like that. So yeah, it's very important. You are allowed to use Storming Mirror Force in this type of deck, because, as I said, they would want to kill your monster first before doing any type of combo. So they tend to go into battle phase a little bit earlier than expected, and then they wouldn't expect the Storming Mirror Force at all. There were 3 Dark Room, but Nightmare. We had 1 Chain Summoning. I think 1 is the right amount. I break on 2 and 3, so I just cut them down to 1, and every time I draw it, it made like wonder works. So if I put 2 and 3, it's not going to do that anymore. So 1 is the right amount. 0, 2 call by, 1 Crossout, and 1 Reincarnation, of course. So in the extra deck, we have 3 Bloom, just in case you want to make your opponent draw. With the combo FCK and all that stuff, you want to, they tend to drop Maxi. You should play 2 of these, by the way, because in case it, like this one banished, so sometimes you do want to go into it. But I did have 2, but I just dismantle 1 because I don't feel like I need to most of the time, and the others are just filler. This one is fine, you can use this and go into this one. If you draw like a bunch of trap card plus this card, it's no starter, right? You don't have starter, so we should just go into this and sit on like Dark Room of Nightmare or like something. This to copy as Foxglove Witch, you don't need 2 actually, only 2, only 1. So this is just filler stuff. I always have filler cards in my extra deck. If I feel like I never use them correctly, but I think this is probably as efficient as it can get. You could run some Exceed monsters, you know, just rarely, but I don't feel like they are more flexible than all these guys, and they're also expensive. You know, Exceed monsters are expensive. The good one, at least, the good ones. Anyway, that's for the deck list, and for the replays, you're gonna see us facing a lot of like meta decks because its platinum rank is still very sweaty. So a lot of runics, you know, maybe some couple of branches, I believe. I don't remember. It actually won Drychan at the end. Interesting. I gotta watch it back. Anyway, enjoy the replays. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.